Does your organization have a growth handicap? Imagine a country where its corporate leaders ignore or simply don't know how to capitalize on 1/3 of the country's consumer market for growth. Even worse, imagine a country where the average age of 2/3 of the market is 47, where consumer spending among that 2/3 grew only by 10% in the past 10 years, and where spending across key categories, with the exception of healthcare possibly, is declining precipitously every year they age. As the face of the country continues to undergo a major transformation, it's hard to imagine a single U.S. corporation that doesn't realize big demographic changes are afoot and have been for some time. Some also realize their company's survival depends on their ability to capitalize on this younger, ever-growing, and economically strong consumer group. Yet few companies are earnestly taking the steps to make their strategies relevant. The problem, as I've been able to observe, is threefold. One, we have many executives who are going through this ostrich syndrome. Some leaders simply refuse to see and respond to the changes going on around them. Two, some leaders are enlightened enough but are unsure and sometimes powerless about what to do about an organization where the leadership, the management, and the employees simply don't relate to or identify with a different market, and whose sheer ignorance renders them indifferent about the need to understand the 1/3 of the population that is different from them and which could possibly propel them into growth mode. And three, some leaders are stuck on personal, political, and philosophical principles about the desirability of the demographic change happening around them. But the questions must be asked. Are they being compensated to stand on principle and opinion, or to grow shareholder value? The big questions are, how does a company overcome these hurdles? How does it create an awakening to the reality that its leadership is standing in the way of the company's own growth? How can the desire to evolve personally and professionally as big picture leaders and visionaries be stimulated? The first step is introducing the questions. The next step is synthesizing the possibilities.